We'll talk about one of the shorts I upload on my YouTube channel this morning, and that would be hard work. Work hard, my fault. Work hard. All right, work hard in all areas of your life, but start out with one thing first, because if you can't do it with one thing, you can be disciplined in one area, you can be disciplined in every area in your life from that one thing, being disciplined from that one thing. So start off with one area in your life to be disciplined, and you will master every area in your life. Okay, work hard, but think smart. And what I mean by that is you choosing something that will pay you a lot of money over time, long term. And and work hard. Work hard on it with knowledge, discipline, and systems in place. It's a lot of hardworking people in the world, and they still didn't make it in life because why? They wasn't being smart, but they been hardworking their whole lives. But that's what I'm saying though. Work hard, but be smart. Do not force the external. Do not force the external. Force the internal you. You cannot force the external life. And by the way, your external is a reflection of your internal. So remember that. First the internal you. You cannot force the external life. You want to live a lavish lifestyle, and you're trying to force yourself to become rich in life when your internal self is all messed up and jacked up. Excuse the background. Your reality is your external. You don't focus on your external. You focus on your internal. So when you have bad habits, body weight is out of place. Discipline and mindset, etc. That's your external. You have to dig deep into your internal self. You have to have you cannot force your external life, like I said. You have to force your internal self. Your internal self, external. Internal, external. Remember that. So, if you're watching me as the viewer of this video, work hard on your internal and external will look fabulous. It will look different. Again, it's a lot of hard workers around in this world, but a lot of them didn't make it. Only half of people that been hard workers made it. Why? Because some of them connect with themselves internally. Smart, disciplined, and have a system. And choose money to work for themselves. That's the part that got hurt. Come on. Instead of them trading their time for money. Instead of them chasing money. They have money working for them. That's how you do it. You do not chase money. That's the byproduct of you being disciplined in your work. You don't chase the external. Like I said, internal, external. You focus on your internal, not your external. The more you focus on this, the farther you will get in life. What else? So everything is a byproduct, bro. From your discipline and from your work. From cars, from jewelry, my fault, y'all. From jewelry, cars, jewelry, clothes, mansions. That's it. I guess all that is external. You do not chase those. You do not make that your main goal. You do not make $100,000 as your main goal. But you can't make that as your goal. But you don't completely focus on that right there. You focus on you internally so you can reach that right there. You don't control the external. You control the internal. And that's you, yourself, the career, the second career of your life, bro. The main career of your life. Control you internally. And yeah, externally will look beautiful. It will look fabulous. It will look different to you when it comes to you. Everybody be so focused, chasing the goal, chasing that natural byproduct, bro. And you're supposed to be chasing you, chasing yourself, your internally. You're supposed to focus on that, your internal, okay? Not the external. Your internal is a reflection. I mean, my fault, y'all. Your external is a reflection of your internal. Remember that. So work hard and be smart. And like I said, it's a lot of hard workers in this world. Once again, it's a lot of hard workers, but a lot of them didn't make it. Why? Because they work hard instead of being smart and work hard, bro. And some of the hard workers had the right information in life. And that's why some of them made it. Half of them made it. And that's why, and the other ones didn't make it. The other ones didn't make it because they was relying on hard work. That's it. They wasn't even being smart. They wasn't being disciplined. They didn't have no systems. They didn't have no knowledge. And they used none of that. They just being hardworking. That's it. That's why most people burn out because they just be hard workers. They don't have no system. They do not have no discipline. They do not have no knowledge. Hard workers, like some of them trade their time. Once again, they trade their time for money, bro. That's what they do. That's what hard workers do. And that's how they don't make it. And the hard workers who make money work for them, that's how they make it in life. Those right there who have the right information, bro, from system to the discipline to the knowledge, bro, they make it in life. You don't make it in life just being a hard worker. You have to be a hard worker and be smart at the same time. And you do not force your external, okay? Your external, you don't force that. You force your internal self. You force on that. You cannot become rich, bro. Externally, you can't. You cannot do it if your internal stuff is messed up. It's all jacked up. You have to work on your internal self first, bro. Focus on that. That's the main priority before you worry about you getting rich, bro. You have to work on you internally. Because if you make it, bro, you still gonna have a terrible mindset, bro. You're not gonna feel satisfied. You're not gonna feel satisfied at all, bro. I promise you, you're not. Yeah, even if you rich and your internal self is messed up, you're not gonna feel satisfied. You're not gonna have gratitude. You're not gonna have a connection between you and your internal self, bro. You're gonna be one of those always gonna be looking for external validation. But if you got your internal self validation 24/7, bro, you're not gonna look for external validation. You're not gonna look for that. That's why I'm saying you have to work on yourself internally, bro. You're internal. You have to work on your internal before you even focus on the external. You don't even need to focus on the external, for real. You don't need to focus on that. Your internal self. Let's focus on your internal self. Your external life is just a reflection of your internal. And the fastest way to make it in life is being a hard worker and think smart. That's the fastest way you can make it. That's the fastest way you can make it. If you just a hard worker and you do not have no system, you do not have no knowledge, you do not have no discipline, you just generally just being a hard worker, you're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be burnt out. You're not gonna last long, buddy. You're not. You're not gonna last long. So, work hard and think smart.